And let me know if you find me therapeutic, like listening to me talk. Okay, but this can be really cool or really nice, you know, where someone just loves listening to you. They're so obsessed with listening to you. It just helps them calm down. Wow. Moto penzi lake moto moto, moto moto penzi moto moto, nampenda sijiwezi, moto moto penzi lake moto moto, moto moto penzi moto moto, moto moto penzi lake moto moto, moto moto penzi moto moto. Hey loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video. So today I'm so excited. Today it's a sit down, but it's not talking ELLE series. You know, the last talking ELLE was so deep or whatever. So today is kind of related, but before we start, have you subscribed to my channel? It's free actually. Just click on the subscribe button. Get us to 1200. I was almost saying 1200k. Wow, that's like 1 million. 1200 subscribers, 1.2k subscribers. And yeah, today's video, as you can see from the title, is mental health awareness. I wanted to do this video for the longest time, but because of procrastination, your girl has just never done it. I was supposed to do this video during when Corona was starting to hit, but anyway, better late than never. Okay, so what is that one thing that you know is so good for your mental health? I know I've never known about mental health. I never knew it's a thing until I got to uni and until I started watching YouTube videos, and I realized, wow, like your mental health is really important. It should always be your number one goal, to make it like, you know, number one mental focus. Okay? So yeah, I'm here to share with you some of the things that I really find therapeutic for me. That is the word, therapeutic for me. And number one, the usual obvious crying. I know this one cannot relate to the males because they've been told, don't cry, men don't cry, whatever. But I personally find men that show emotions, I find them sexy and cute or whatever. Like, I want a human being and not a robot. I don't want to date a machine. I want people who have emotions, you know what I mean? So crying is one of the things that I do. Like, almost every night I'm gonna cry, like at least once every month, especially when the hormones are just doing the most. That's the time to like release everything, because it comes mostly naturally. Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna read what I wrote some time back. This notebook is one of my oldest notebooks, and just this alone shows you that I've been so procrastinating. So yeah, looking at a stream, stroke waterfall or river, water flow, and listening to its sounds and how it generally behaves on the rock or whatever surface it's flowing from. Yeah, like nature is, I think nature is really underrated for me personally. Once you involve yourself around nature, you always receive more than what you asked for. So do not underestimate nature. Every day just go around nature, or just sit outside, or just sit there next to your window and just look outside and just feel the peace, the flow. Like, let it be a current just within you. I find that therapeutic, and I think I realized this during the Corona period. Yeah, when you have nothing to do and then you're just bored of the house, and then you just say, let me go walk nature, have a nature walk. And that time I was alone in school, so it's not like you have company to help you make noise in the forest, so you're just alone there sitting by the river, listening to its water flow. It's just so calm. Another thing that actually inspired this video was when on my birthday we went to a park in nature. There is so much things I didn't show you guys because I was just in the moment. Yeah, but we really walked in the forest with the wild animals like the impalas. And then afterwards, my friend that I invited, that I was with that day, told me that it helped him like clear his head. And I was like, wow, therapy. And that was like mental health. Like, it's good to be with nature, it clears your head. But sometimes you don't always have to clear your head. The only thing you're supposed to be clearing is your heart. Maybe you're full of bitterness, full of hatred, full of all these things, resentment. You're just full of so much things in your heart, and sometimes you're just like, let me go clear my head, I'm just tired of this place, let me go clear my head. Clear your heart first, and then everything will be kind of sorted out. Okay, the next thing I wrote was watching the horizon, sun setting and sun rising, moon and star lighting, glittering and movements on the sky, and clouds shaping and movements. I don't know if you find this weird, but sometimes when I'm seated outside, I just look up and observe the clouds. I remember this time during the Corona, I think I found this idea when I was visiting I found that this river that flows just near where I used to stay, and I used to go there like almost every day. I even filmed like 4 videos consecutively in that same forest, just listening to the water. This is where I found this idea. I think I'll find those videos and link them in the description box. If I remember, please check them out. I used to go there, just lie on the rock and observe the clouds forming shapes. I think the whole thing about mental health is like you have to be a child. You know, like being an adult, we've been to make as if to mingi kwa akili that if you do this, you sound childish, you behave childish. But being a child, you're the most peaceful self, you know. So like you have to stop being an adult and just be calm down and just enjoy life. I think children are the only people who enjoy life until they become adults, and all these things that have been raised with fixes in their heads, and they forget how to really enjoy life. I know most people find sun rising and sun setting really beautiful, but what about the moons and the star? Like sometime back, at night I woke up like the early mornings, like 1 a.m 2 a.m, and there was this beautiful moonlight. So I opened my curtain and I just laid on my bed and observed the moon the whole night. I don't even know what time I actually slept off, but yeah, moon, there is something with nature. Guys, don't underestimate. Next thing I said, listening to wind blowing, sounds produced, its direction of trees swaying, voices, and watching their movements and behavior. I can actually see that right now outside. What I can see is banana plants just swaying. You know, you just listen to the leaves, the way they make the noise. Or during the autumn season and the leaves zimeanguka chini, a lot of them, you just walk on the leaves, listen to how they are crunching, cracking. Yeah, it is peaceful. It brings peace. Guys, I know this is like, all these points are just filled in nature, but I'm trying to like break them down so that you can understand that you find peace in the most little things. You find fulfillment in the most little things. You find love in the most little things. Not cars and houses. Well, those make you happy too, but the small little things make you the happy. Before I wrote, having a conversation with a stranger that I like or I'm interested in to know more. Wow. That is so therapeutic. Like, there is a time I went to an event when I was still in campus around October 5th. That's when I met my little stranger that I still treasure here, even though we don't really talk. And then, you know, that's energy that you have when you're meeting someone and you like them, because I can't talk to someone I don't like. Like, I wouldn't even be comfortable around you. So like is kind of like crush, like in the beginning. So when you just start listening to them, talking to them with so much energy, you know, when you're talking to a stranger, I find it therapeutic because you don't have any expectations. You don't have the fear that they will judge you. You're just yourself, and you're just talking, and they're listening, and they're like also kind of interested in you. The book that I currently finished, it was my March book, and I'm done. It was like 17 chapters, and I was reading a chapter every day. Today is on 21st. I finished it yesterday. I know it took long, but we're done. So it was the 5 a.m. club. If you want that book, you can DM me. I give you my number, and then I send you on WhatsApp. It was such a nice book. So it was somewhere in that book it says that you should be interested in people and not interested in how people like you or how you come out to people. You know, just be interested to know people, listen to them, talk to them, not how you come out. That you come out as an interesting person to people. No. And I read that and I was like, wow, that's really dope. You know, if you find talking to strangers therapeutic too, like me, we can be weird though, but it is what it is. Number 5, I wrote reading or listening someone's true life story on a video or in a book, and that is why I love reading. It's just so nice to see how people navigate through life. Same to YouTube. Thank you, Jesus, for YouTube. It makes me also understand how people navigate through life. Sometimes you just get so tired with your life and you're like, okay, I want to benchmark someone's life, and then you just go to YouTube and start reading stories, especially when they recommend to you. I watch their stories and listen testimonies people bring. It just kind of clears your head, clears your heart, and you're like, yes, I'm now energized to go through life once more. You know, let me know if you like me. And let me know if you find me therapeutic, like listening to me talk. Okay, but this can be really cool or really nice. You know, when someone just loves listening to you, they're so obsessed with listening to you, it just helps them calm down. Wow. Please make me feel good if you're one of those people. If you find me therapeutic, comment down below. Number 6, I wrote concentrating on the insects on the ground or birds in the air and monitoring them, their movements and behaviors. And that reminds me, when we went to the park on my birthday, we were observing the monkeys, and just the way a mother protects its child. It's not only in human beings but also in animals. Wow. Like the way, you know, we were seeing like some pregnant monkeys, and the pregnant ones are so calm, they don't fear people, and the ones that have just given birth and they have their tiny little monkeys and they're carrying them around. And then when you come closer to the child, even if there are 3 mothers there and the children are there, it's like the mother knows mtoto wake ni nani, you know. So it like grabs them and they like, you know, they like check you to see if you're going to harm them, and they like move. Like that is so beautiful, like observing that. I've also observed birds feeding their like watoto. That was sometimes back in school. I was just in the field reading for my exam, and then I observed these birds. It's like the mother, it goes pick seeds, bring for the children, they eat around. They just, you see, nature, guys, is so underrated. And that's why I'm saying observe the little things. They bring peace. The little, the tiniest thing. Just like observing an insect. You just like, I know someone would be like, "Kwani umekosa kazi?" But see, you work for 1 hour and then your 10 minutes break. Just find something to observe. Be comfortable being alone and just listen to nature. Listen to your inner voices. It's when you're silent that's when you like find the best ideas or things. And I thank God for my matchbook. It made a difference. Like, guys, if you're not a reader, maybe I should bring up a video of how to be a glorious reader, because it helps. You can read, imagine. If you're addicted to movies, you can just try with one chapter every day. I'll help you if you want me to mentor, to be a book reader mentor. Number 7, I wrote having a walk at an outdoor beautiful scenery and just thinking or talking to myself and just sitting around such environments. Yeah, that is walking in nature. Just walk outside, okay? Just go outside and walk. You don't have to be doing something, just walk. Number 8, I wrote meeting new people, which relates to talking to a stranger. Meeting new people and just generally the process of knowing each other is therapeutic to me, as long as I like you or I'm interested in you, which is determined by how you have packaged yourself. I wrote this on the outside: dressing, talking, approach, confidence. That is what people see. I mean, that is what you see before you get to know the inside them. So package yourself well so that someone, you know, will be interested in talking to you, listening to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Last but not least, we are number 9. Going shopping or just trying out something new gets me excited, whether it's food or something to wear. And I always find myself, especially with that time of the month and the hormones are doing the most, I usually purchase something for myself. It like makes me feel better. I used to buy myself shoes. Wow. Maybe no wonder I'm stressed nowadays. I no longer buy myself something. I used to find it so happy buying myself a dress. It makes me so excited. Like that pair of shoe or anything, whatever you like. Even the smallest things like an earrings or just a nice ring or something. It makes me so excited with life. It cheers you up. Okay, that I find therapeutic. And I wrote writing journals and just writing my thoughts down. The art of being able to convert my thoughts into written words is therapeutic because it ain't easy for me. Wow. No wonder I love journaling, guys. My daily journal. Maybe I should start a gratitude journal. That would be really nice. And start writing if you don't. And make people respect the book, your journal or your diary. Let no one touch it. Let them respect it. The last thing that I find really therapeutic is watching vehicles at night on a main road. Just seeing the lights of the cars and different colors of cars and shapes makes me happy. Wow, things that make me really happy are so weird. And this, in my mind, I remember how I found out this was therapeutic for me. Sometime during Corona time, people went home. I was alone in the plot. I was so alone. So this particular night, I just walked and went and sat around a bench near the main road and was just observing the lights just pass by, just silent, without your phone. Don't be browsing. You just concentrating, seeing the way the world works, the way things are moving, and I found that really therapeutic. No wonder I wrote it down. Last one is watching YouTube videos, motivational ones, like from ELLE. She speaks facts. Let me know if you listen to ELLE. Like that lady is like, should I say like my YouTube role model or motivational role model? Like I feel like we relate. The things she talks, the way she views life, she views things are the same like me. If you don't know who ELLE is, please check out her channel. I have 1 million subscribers now. Congratulations to her. Sleeping is also therapeutic. Sometimes you don't need to clear your head. You just need to rest. Okay? So sleep and eating good food, cooking your favorite meal. The tiny little things also make me happy. They make me sane. And that is why I didn't run mad. And I'm filming this video exactly after me posting the I'm depressed video, because all these things all together helped me like calm down and be myself. Except when sometimes I was like, I stopped doing things that you love. It's also therapeutic, like makeup. Like today I've really struggled in trying to like fix something before I come here and film, like dressing nicely. So yeah, when you find yourself like unaanza kuwa na stress, it's like there is something you've stopped doing. Either being outside, like nature is like number 1 therapy for everyone. Just go outside, sit, do nothing. It will help, trust me. So yeah, and speaking of stress, something else that I read in that book, the 5 a.m. Club, you need to read that book. I'm not just hyping it for nothing. It also says that stress is good. We are created, or not really created. The society has made us think that stress is not good, like pressure is not good. But it's good. It makes you, it pushes you out of your comfort zone to do something more with your talents and your gifts. And yeah, and I take that advice to myself, because in that video I was so stressed with how things are, and I'm now I'm just like, take a chill pill and relax and just let the world. Something else that book also said, you need to read it. It says that the world got your back. It got you, you know. Is it the world, or is it the earth, or the universe got your back? When one opportunity closes, it's gonna open another one. Don't concentrate so much in this closed one that you don't see this opened one. That's why I'm being positive here, and we're going to navigate this life. You see that? So I'm happy today, you know. Yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what's therapeutic for you, what's good for your mental health. Your mental focus is your number one genius. What did that book say? Genius asset or something like that, for you to take care of it. It comes fast. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye. Please share this video to whoever you can and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.